So guys, today we will call about async await pattern. What is async await and how it should work, and all this stuff we will try to discuss today. Async await pattern. So actually async await pattern async await pattern was introduced to JavaScript relatively recently in 2017. So I asked it today chat GPT while I'm waiting more people will join. I can ask again. So I asked chat about async await pattern in JavaScript. When async await pattern was introduced to JavaScript. So async await pattern was introduced like only 6 years ago. Before that, people used promises, and before that, people used callbacks. But first of all, we should understand why we need async await pattern. Actually, guys, if you have experience in other programming languages like Java doesn't have async await pattern. C# does have. Not sure about Python. Let's ask again. People joining because Friday, I'm afraid that's why, but I will ask again. I will ask chat. Does Python has async await pattern? And yes, Python has async await. Okay, so guys, let's start our lesson. So for me, always the challenge. First, how to explain that you understand. And let's create a project as usual. So I will run Visual Studio Code, and we will learn during making a call. So here is what is not happy Windows system. Okay, file, close folder, and I will open a new folder which I already created. So async await pattern. Why we need it? One sec. New file. I said new file. app.js, and here is we will make a. I will initialize project npm init is a yes. So let me guys to continue better understand Mocha and Chai. I will also install today Mocha and Chai. npm install Mocha and Chai, and I want to install it as a safe dev. I can install multiple dependencies just using a space, I believe. And you see I installed Chai and Mocha as a dev dependency. So because like guys, we using both of these packages today, and we want to continue to do that. So guys, async await. I will not create an app.js. I will create a spec file in the test folder. So I will create a new test folder, and here is like we did it yesterday. And here is I will create a new file. I will call it, for example, make call dot spec.js. This is a testing file. Also, I need to make a test command. You remember we did it yesterday, and I continue today to do the same. So here is in the test script, I will update this to use word mocha. So mocha will run tests here. Also, we almost good. I will just run, and I will just make a dummy test, describe I will make a call, and here is I will do and here is will be it should make a call, and here is I will do console log working. I will save it and let me run this test. I will do npm test. So I will print word working. Actually, like guys, we did it yesterday. We learned how to work with the mocha, how to I don't do any expectation with chai, but later on we will have. So here is just pure mocha previous lesson. So guys, what we want to do today we will make a simple API call. So guys, we already making calls with the postman. We already making different calls. So first of all, where we going? We will go to the API, API dash school. One sec, let me open a correct browser. One sec. API testing school hero app. So here is I will guys share this app with you. Give me a second. Something is wrong, but let's wait a little bit. One sec, API. One sec, I forget URL. One sec, give me a second, guys. I will give you, I will really fast, give me a second. Okay, whatever. We will go to the Mern Commerce. Okay, so Mern Commerce the school. So here is a Swagger documentation. I will share in the. It's not very important which one we want to exercise today, but I will share in the Slack. And we will try to make call to this Swagger. So here is a Swagger for the Mern store. We learned it on the manual group. And here is, so all calls you see, guys, are protected. Except for the, okay, products, get list. So we will try to get list of the products. So actually we want to make this call. We will try to make this call today. We will try to make this call. We will try to make this call. Or whatever. One second. I didn't. Could you please show package JSON once again? Okay, one second, guys. I will show you everything. Don't worry. Actually, this is a very good homework, but okay, products. No, products get. Product get by ID. 1 second. Product list, product search. So, package JSON. Okay, I will show, of course. Package JSON is over here on the right side. So here is, guys, we did it yesterday. It's very good if you have the copy of this lesson. So here is, we have just Word Mocha. And in order to install both dependencies, I use it command npm install mocha space chai save dev. And I installed both dependencies. And I changed the script command by Word Mocha. Okay, guys. So we want to make HTTP call. We want to make HTTP call to this endpoint, product list. Actually, when we are on the Mern store site, Mern e-commerce as that school, when we are searching for the products, like whatever, I searching for the products. Here is I see products. So actually we're making this call, probably here, probably not, but whatever. Here is on the API side, we're making almost the same call, product list. And when we're making this call, it's listing all products which we have in our store. So we can make this call through the post one. We did it already on the manual group. So guys, listen. What we want to do, we want to make this call from our program. In JavaScript, we have many different libraries which making HTTP call. Even we have a built-in library from Node, but I don't like it. So we will try to use library which name is Superagent. So I will go to the npmgs.com and I will search for the Superagent. 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 And I will click enter. So here is a package, Superagent. We will add it to our project. So let me open it. And here is instruction how to use it. So listen guys, this library making HTTP call to the API. So here is instruction. What you should do to install it. npm install Superagent. Let's do it. Let npm install Superagent. Agent dash save, and I will install it. So we making installation. You see I have a Superagent added to my dependency. Good. We added a library which can make HTTP calls. Now let little bit understand about HTTP calls. Idea is next, guys, listen. We're making a call to the remote server. And actually, what happens? Let's imagine you coming to the restaurant and you taking a table, opening menu, and you choosing some, for example, cup of coffee, cup of cappuccino. You calling for the waiter and you asking for a coffee. You making a request to bring your coffee, to bring a coffee to you. You making a request. Waiter say, promising, listen, very important word, promise you to bring a coffee. And waiter leaving you, and after maybe 5 minutes, waiter bringing you coffee back. So that doesn't happen immediately. That happen after promise. So first you making a request and waiter returns you promise. After time, promise will be converted to the cup of coffee. This is how working async await pattern. So what happens again? Your program is working super fast. It's working super fast, but when you're making a call to remote server, what can happen? First of all, you're making a call, but let's imagine no internet. So you sitting in the restaurant, you find a menu, or you choose it what you want to order, but there are no waiter. So you cannot make a request. Situation B, you make an order, but restaurant is so busy and you waiting like for 40 minutes for your cup of coffee. And you in the hold mode, you waiting. And what can happen, guys? You don't know, will you receive answer or not? You don't know. Maybe waiter just forget, maybe waiter, not good to say, just lost everything. And your program, which made a call, should wait. This is kinda this is a problem. It could happen, it could happen, not happen. And don't forget, your program working super fast. Do you remember when we ran it a for loop? It's making like thousands iterations per second. It's working very fast. And your program should listen. Your program should wait while you will not get a response. So, Superagent. Let's open this library. And here is we have some kind of evolution of this kind of calls, async. Now we're calling it async await. But idea that before that it was promises. But before that it was callbacks. Now we're using async await pattern. So we will not learn promises or we will not learn callbacks because promises was introduced in 2015. Before that people used callbacks. Now people mostly using async await pattern because it's easy to use. So async await, let's understand. So first of all, after installing we need to import this library in our code. Guys, if you don't understand, don't worry, I will show you everything and you will get it. So I copying this import statement and I adding to my test. So here is on the top, I adding this. This is an import of Superagent. Now I have a rule. We have a rule. If it block contains async call, we need to add word async. So guys, you don't understand it now, just accept. If I will have async call in the it block, I need to add word async. It's a rule. Okay, just accept it. So guys, I'm going to have async inside my function. So here is I will make a call to Superagent. I want to make call to this endpoint. Const endpoint is equal to, let me go back to the Swagger and I will copy this endpoint. I will copy with all parameters, with all the stuff around. I will copy like as it. I will just make copy and all the stuff will be copied over here, and I will go back over here and I will paste it over here. So this is a URL I will use in my call. Yes, it's not an endpoint, this is URL. So let me rename it to the URI. Okay, good.
Could you please put it in Slack?
Yes, I will. Good. So guys, by the way, do you see this percent sign? I will explain later, but this is special characters. Okay, I will explain later. So guys, we're making a call to this URL. Let's open Superagent documentation again. And here is how we should make a call using async await pattern. I will copy it and I will paste it to my code. Very simple call. So result is equal await Superagent, and I will make a get call to this URI. That's all I need. and I will do just console log for result. I will save it and let's run it. I hope everything is correct. And let's see what we have. So we have very big guy. This is whole call. It's include everything what we have in our HTTP call. A lot of information. I don't need all this stuff. I need only response body. So how to get it? Give me a second. 1 second. I will get it. Okay, so it's closer. So text, and we have, this is a response by the way, but I want to get it in the Control F4. I will search for the word body. Has body, true, body. Okay, let me check for the documentation and how to get a one sec. Very I will ask Google. Superagent extract body from response. So here is they said we need to do something like res.body. Okay, res.body. Okay, so I will go back to my code and I will do res.body. Okay, and I will do one more time. Okay, so we have a lot of products, by the way. In this testing store we have a lot of products. So, but we have a body. But I will update this code a little bit. I want to get product by ID. Give me a second. I will. This is a product ID, I believe. I will copy it. 1 second. I will change the call because like I don't want to get all products. I want to get a product only one. I don't want very big response. I will go to the Swagger. And here is we have a different call. Get product by ID. Do we have get item by?
Ниже.
No, it's this one. It's
Yeah.
You see a log. So I need to have a token. I don't want to use token. So here is item Slack. Item get product by Slack. Okay, good. So here is I will search for the Slack and we will make call by the Slack. So here is where is the Slack. Brand school probably is here is a Slack. So I will copy Slack. Control C, and I will go to the, sorry guys for that, but we will go over here and we will try to find product by the Slack. I will do execute. Okay, we have only one product. This is like much easier. I will copy guys this stuff and I will paste it to our chat, to our Slack. So guys, you can update URL using this URL. This URL is better. Commerce, that's cool. And here is we have a search by exact product. So I will go to my program back and I will update this ugly URL but beautiful one. So this one is better. So guys, we have a endpoint merm e-commerce z.school API products items API product items. If I will open my my Swagger products items, and here is slug of the item, and slug is Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott reverse mocha. So guys, this is some kind of product, and let me make a call again. So guys, I will clear here and I will do npm test. So guys, we have only this. It's not full, but okay, I will run one more time. It's bigger. You see, this is a product which was returned. But again, guys, I just explained it to you. This function returns a promise. I will show you. So you see here is, you see a very good JSON. Why? Because over here I placed word await. It's a magic word which opening promises. If I will not place await, I will save it and I will run without await. So here is, we have a different response. One sec. Make a call. I will clear one more time. So you see over here we have response undefined. Actually, if I will try to print just this res, I will do Ctrl S and I will try not res body but res. And what happens? It returns a promise. So what happens? This is a request. This is a promise. You see, this is not a response. I will create a new terminal again and I will do npm test. And I just printing result and it is returns this, you see, word request. This is not what we wanting, what we waiting for. What happens? Now our program running in synchronic mode, not asynchronic, synchronic. That means it doesn't wait anything. It's just running straight away. We don't waiting. So when we're running it, what happens? Program runs very fast. We making a call to this URL, but we don't waiting for response. And when we printing result, we have only request, but we don't have a response. So let's imagine you making order in the restaurant and waiter immediately saying, I promise to bring you a coffee, and you taking this promise and drinking. That's not a coffee. So here is the same. We trying to make a synchronic call synchronically. So since I did not place a word await, this call is accounted as a synchronic call. So what happens? I'm making a call, but actually I have only request because I just made a call. But this call is not returned because I running after that next line, and this next line has only request, and after that I running my next line, which is word working. So how working asynchronic functions? How working async await pattern? Ideas next. When we knew that this function will take time, this function need to be waited. I will place a magic word async in front of this function. I will rewrite this not as an anonymous, not as an arrow. I will do function, word function. And if I know this will be asynchronic function, I will place word async in the front of this function. So when I have a word async, that means this function inside it making asynchronic call. So when I know what is asynchronic call, asynchronic call can be done to the remote server, like API call. Asynchronic call can make to the database. Asynchronic call, we don't know when we will get the result. So what's made async? This async saying this function it will have inside it a asynchronic call, and after that we're making asynchronic call inside await. So when I calling function Superagent, I placing await in the front of it. What happens if I will place await in front of asynchronic function? Whole code become synchronic. What happens? We're making a call over here, and at this point we stopping our code and we waiting while we will not get a result. In Java is not a synchronic language. In Java we don't bother ourselves by using, because Java do some magic and do it automatically. Here is you must place a wait. If you will not wait while function will return a result, you will not get a result. So what happens here? If I will place a wait in front of Superagent and I'm making call, I will receive only request. But if I placing a wait, I waiting while call will be finished, while I make request, and I will get the response. After I will get the response, I will save a response in the method res, and if I want to get a body, I will do a result.body, and I will print it. I will print it. Guys, I will create a new terminal because some mess here, some kind of mess. And we have a very beautiful JSON object in the response. We received a product. So guys, by the way, can I assert this product? Why not? So we have a product. Can I copy it and do some kind of expectation? So probably I can do something like that. Expect by the way, when I type it expect, look on the top, we have automatically imported chai. Expect, and you see expect it's here, and I place it here is res dot body, and I will say it will deep equal to be to eql, not equal, eql. This means deep equal to this object. To deep equal to this object. I'm sorry, very big object, but I want that this expectation. So you see a very big project, I place it over here. Now let me run my test. I hope it will pass. And test passed. So I will show you how it looks like. I don't print anything anymore. I will save it and I will show you whole test. Test passed. Now I will show you a code. So take a look. I will explain everything one more time. We guys importing chai expect. We importing Superagent. Expect we need for assertion. Superagent we need to make HTTP calls to the API. After that I will make a describe call. I will call get product by slug name. So we making a get call to make a call to HTTP by Slack, and it should, what it should do, it should return a product. It should return a product. So we have it. Guys, listen next. This is URL we will make a call to. Actually, you can copy this URL. It's very simple. You can copy it and you can go to browser and paste it. One second here. I can copy it. Ctrl C, and I can go to the browser and I can paste this URL and I will see a result. So Daniel asked it, where you get it? I took and copied it from here, and after that I pasted it to my expect. So I have URL. After that I'm making a call to the endpoint to this URI. I'm making a get call and it returns a response body, and I do assertion. I'm asserting that response body, I expecting that response body will be equal to this big project, big object, and it is equal. Test is passing. If I will play even one small thing, for example, I will change this 6 by 7, for example, one little change, and I will save, And after that I will go to the terminal and I will try to run the test. I will have a problem. It will say that, take a look. It will say that V in the red is expectation. In the red is an actual result, in the green is expected result. Expected green, actual red. So you see, I expecting it will be 7, but it is 6. So my chai finds a problem and shows that I have a problem. So guys, I will return this 7 back to the 6. Any questions so far, guys?
So that's pretty much like writing integration tests with this as well, right?
Yes.
So I can just, we can avoid even doing any front end stuff and just...
Yes, actually this can be done like this. Actually, this is an integration test.
Right, yeah.
And I noticed if I delete async, the
okay.
await doesn't work. Await, I can't type await.
Can I delete this async? Very good point. If I will delete this async, what will happen? If I will delete in the it block with async, I will delete it. I will save it. And you see you have a red underline it, and it said, let's read together. Await expression are only allowed with async function. So you must mark your function as async in order to use await inside it. So I must use async in order to use await inside it. Okay, so this is a rule. If I using inside the function await, I should mark it as async. Do you know why? Because somebody can use this function, and if inside our function we have await, that means we need to wait something. And the other guy who will call this function, how we will know this function has something inside? Because we have async in the front of this function. So let's go back to the...
Bojan, may I ask quickly
Sure.
one question?
Yes.
You have constant and like name of variable as an object. What is that?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
This is very good question. This we calling destructors. Destruction of the object, but we will learn it later. So this is a object destructor. We calling it destructing the object. I will explain this little bit later. This is a new feature in the ES6 object destructors, but this is like same. I can write this function by different way. A very good type, by the way. I can do something like const chai is equal to require chai.
Yeah, this is how we did it last time.
Yes, but this done automatically, and after that I can do const expect is equal to chai dot expect, as we did last time. But you see over here you have word expect, and over here you have word expect. What does it mean? We have, I will explain destructors again, but again, what does it mean? We have object chai, And inside this object chai, we have a property expect. What means with dot? With dot meaning that we have inside the chai, chai is a big object, and inside this big object we have a property expect. And Java script, ESMAScript 2015, ES6 we calling it, started to use destructors. That means I can write the like const expect is equal to chai. Like this is kind of funny stuff, but
So basically, we kind of like narrow the library, right? So we don't
it's kinda if I will open this object and I will remove curly braces from chai, inside I will take an expect and I will say this we calling destructors. We will have lesson on the destructors. I will show you the proper usage of the destructors, but this is how it can be used. I can use expect, I can use assert, and I can use should here, because if I will open chai as an object, take a look. I will open chai. Inside chai, it's not very good. This it's chai here is you see TS. It's a TypeScript, whatever. I will open. This is a declaration. D it's mean declaration. I need to open index TS. So I will go to the node models. I will go to the chai. Where is chai? And in the chai, I will open library, and here is chai. If I will open this chai, I will have one sec. I will have export use function. One sec. Control. One sec. Command F. Control F. I will search for expect. And we have expect. So actually, okay, not today, guys, not today, but idea inside the object. This is we calling destructors. Just understand this is for today, and let's stop on that. We will talk about destructors when we will little bit used to work with the JavaScript. I will explain you more about destructors. It's more efficient way to work with the chai. So again, what we did today, we learned async await pattern. As a side effect, we also made a call to the API. So this is function Superagent can make API calls. And we made a get call to this URL, and it returns a response. By the way, now we have async. We learned async await pattern. Let's go back to Superagent, and we have a different ways to do the same. So this is async await pattern. I do constant result is equal await Superagent, and I'm making a call to the endpoint. This is whole call, and here is console log result. Promises, how it would be done in the promises. There are no await, by the way. I'm making a call, then, you see word then. So in then I will place what I'm going to do. If it's only one line of the code, it's okay. But if you have 100 lines, that's not good pattern, because inside then if you need to make second call, you need to do inside this then one more call with one other then. This will be mess. So then will happen only when call will be finished. Catch, in case of error, it will return catch. For example, no internet. And this is the oldest pattern, callbacks. So take a look. No async, no await. But we're making a call. Yes, this is the same, guys. We're making a call, but here is we have a new function. We're calling it error response. So this is a very mess. I found a video, guys. I want to give it to you. Just if you want, guys, you can try to compare all three patterns: callback, promise, and async await. Let me give it to you. I found this video on internet. 1 second, I will give it to you. But guys, again, what we will do only async await pattern, and I would not suggest you to waste your time like learning other patterns, because like you don't need it. 1 sec. I will share it with you guys. Give me a second.
Say plus.
Okay.
A crash course.
If you want to understand this better, I will give it to you. But again, guys, for today, async await is the best possible way how we're making asynchronic call. So async await is the way how to make asynchronic calls, the calls where we need to wait for results. So take a look. I marking the function as async, and inside it I have a wait, and after that I'm making as a usual program, which much easier to use. Okay, guys, any questions so far?
May I ask?
Yes, Irene.
Okay, so when this way, it seems that we send the URI, but we can't ask like send a message, or not message, method and endpoint, right? So
no, we can say send. We can send everything. We can send headers. We can send request body if we're making a post call, for example. We can send everything here. It's like very powerful function. It can do everything. If you will open documentation for Superagent, where is it? 1 second. It can do everything. I just like, guys, not to bother you, I showed you a happy path, but actually it can do everything. If I will open like GitHub release, GitHub page of the Superagent, and here is I will open a documentation how to make a real calls. Oh, that's everything. Okay, so this is a get call. We can pass query parameters. We can pass some how to make a call using Superagent, a post call. So we will ask chat. Not here, not from this browser. I will go like, Irina, you have a very legit question, and I will ask ChatGPT. So how to make a post call and send a request body using Superagent. Please, examples. And it will give you like you making import, you have an URL, you making an object request body, and when you're making a request, this is, by the way, a callback, but this is not big deal. If you in the front you will place a wait, you don't need this end callback stuff. You will do post, send. Here is you setting headers. You can set authorization header, for example, and that's all. Not big deal. Absolutely not big deal. That's very simple. Here is I will please use async await pattern. So it will rewrite in async await way. So here is like we do async. It's making, you see, oh, this is a very good example. We're making function and we're marking this function as a sync, but inside it we're making a wait. Okay, and here is when we're calling this function, we must place async in front of it. But this is not big deal. So again, you see, we're making a call, await request, post URL, request body, headers, and that's all. That's all. It's much easier than using, this is a callback. You see, in the end, we're passing one more function, and this function, no, this is, I would not suggest you to like continue with callback pattern. This is very good one. Any questions?
And one more. So like this library allow us to do API calls like we would do in Postman, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You even can use chat and ask, can you convert to the, okay, you can take a look. I will copy. It's, you can copy from here. For example, this get all list. I make a call, execute. I will copy this curl and I will ask ChatGPT to make me, okay, and ask will ChatGPT to make for me a Superagent call. Please convert curl to Superagent call, and I will place this curl from my Swagger, and let's see how it will digest it. And let's see. So here is URL. And it's converted it. You see, same URL. Also, it just passed headers because we have a JSON, a response in the JSON format, so it's passed headers. But actually, you see, we passed curl and we can convert it to the Superagent call. I can do some things. Please pass a query as a part of Superagent query. So you see, take a look. Here is we had a long URL. Take a look. We have a query parameter. You see here is name, all, category, all, and all these query parameters. I said to the chat, I don't want like this, so take a look. we passing URL, headers, and query parameters. We passing like a JavaScript object. We passing name all, category all, and all this stuff. We passing not as ugly URL, but as beautiful Superagent function. Any questions, guys? And I will rewrite this in async await. Please write in async await. Why I see this is not async await? Because I don't see async await in this call and this function. So I will rewrite it as async await, and it is an async await. So I make responses, and here is await. I make a call, saving it to the response variable, and after that I working with the responses. Guys, listen. Async await, not big deal. We will do this again and again and again. Don't worry. Like yesterday, like Monday when we learned chai, I said, don't worry, we will do it again and again. If you not understand, not big deal, you will understand on examples. Tuesday we learned it, yesterday we learned it mock, I said, not big deal. We will learn it again and again. Tuesday we learned errors. Don't worry, if you didn't get it, we will work with exceptions and you will get it. We will throw errors and we will catch errors. Don't worry. I just giving you basic stuff which like absolutely necessary to understanding. Like if I will type async await, you will ask me what the heck is that? Now I just giving you, okay, let's say first level of understanding. Later on you will get more and more and more. Don't worry, you will get it. Okay? Any questions so far? Okay guys, we will use it a lot. By the way, different library, name Axios. So rewrite using Axios. It's a different library and in NPM. So here is we had magic word query. Here is we have a magic word. Here is we take a look. We have await, Axios, get, URL, and here is we passing object parameters and headers. Maybe this is more interesting. You can download Axios and you can try Axios on yourself npm gs and you will search for Axios. It's a different library. And here is how to use it, but you will run, you importing Axios, and you making a call get, or this is a promise pattern. This is again, this is a promise pattern, because you see then means it's a promise and you don't see a wait in front. Here is an async await. So for async await, this is again, okay, whatever, in Internet Explorer. So where is Control F, await. So here is like in async await form. But idea, guys, not big deal. Your company can use Superagent, your company can use Axios, your company can use GOT. GOT is one another library. I can like ask to use my chat to use rewrite using GOT. Rewrite using GOT. And it will make same call using a GOT library. No big deal. Okay, very similar. This is a GOT library. Await GOT, call get URL. GOT looks like Axios. Whatever. Any questions so far, guys? Guys, don't worry if you didn't understand anything. This is not a big deal. We will repeat it again and again and again. So next week I'm going to do some small stuff. We will mostly repeat this stuff. We will mostly try to understand. Of course, we will learn some stuff a little by little, but mostly what I want to spend next week, we will do API calls. We will make get, post, put, delete. We will assert responses. We will try to make simple end-to-end tests. Let's see how it will go. And if we will maybe we will do it for a couple weeks, and after that we will start a playwright. This is kind of a plan. So guys, have a good night. Bye bye. Where did you got this code? You mean ChatGPT? I think on the ChatGPT. But Daniel, you can watch recording anytime and it will remind you everything.